coveted event of the next decade. E4 Launch Night. Wow. Ali G oversees this auspicious occasion, starting with an impressive doubleheader of New Friends and New ER, plus Banzai and a Borat special.
Hello.
Blasting onto your airwaves, 8:15 p.m, January the 18th, 2001.
This guy's just a... Go on. They're just a bunch of students, anyway.
It's not big enough, is
They're
it?
just rubbish. They're untalented.
It's new, it's almost indecently exciting.
You look beautiful.
It's E4, the new entertainment channel from Channel 4.
You're watching E4, the new...
E4 is available to on-digital customers as part of the primary channel package. To check your package, call 0870 600 9696. E4 is also available on all Telewest basic channel packages except Millennium Key and Digital Starter. From 4 p.m. till 4 a.m. every day, your favourite channel just got a new name.
E4.
Easy now. As we all know, the news, documentaries and nature programs ruin normal telly. That is why Channel 4 has invented a new station called E4, which they say is going to have none of that crap on and be even better than Channel 5. I don't think so.
You're watching E4.
E4 is the new entertainment channel from Channel 4, bringing you new series and new talent from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. every night of the week.
So what'd you guys think?
Welcome to E4. It's the channel you've all been waiting for.
This is my wife.
With all the best shows.
This is my other wife.
All in one place.
This is my missus.
On E4, prepare yourself for a bowel-quaking lineup of hot favorites and brand new shows.
Which is why I play the bagpipes.
Tonight and every Thursday night, expect the brand new series of two of television's biggest shows.
Oh, no!
That's madness!
At 9, settling into their new home.
Come on, Joey, sex me up.
The brand new series of Friends.
I'm back, baby!
You're right, Chandler's not the type of guy who just goes to bars and makes out with girls.
You kissed a guy?
It was dark, and he was a very pretty guy.
Following Friends at 9:30.
I have a family history of spontaneous human combustion.
The brand new series of ER.
Boy, I go away for a couple of weeks.
You firing me?
No.
You fired yourself.
You guys get engaged?
A grown man, you put an empty milk carton back into the refrigerator.
It's not empty.
Lucci's blonde. Admin looks totally different. I can't seem to remember my locker combination.
Could be worse.
How's that?
Did you have to pluck maggots out of anybody's crotch today?
And at 10:30, brand new UK comedy. The Mad Bad Play at Home betting show.
Who will chicken out first? Hazel or Doc? Banzai!
If Monday nights are more your thing,
I'm working.
then E4 has got just what you need.
I want it hot.
Can you handle me hot, Richard?
Every Monday at 9, the brand new series of Ally McBeal.
I'm here to hire you. Why'd you hire Larry Paul to defend you? He's just yummy.
Don't mind me.
Every Monday at 10, get a sneak preview of Trigger Happy 2.
Minicab, you cannot park here. You are in violation of the parking rules. Sorry.
Trigger Happy 2. At 10:30, brand new UK comedy.
Bouncy ball.
Show Me the Funny, the interactive show where you can vote on the internet for what goes on the TV.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr. We'll move on.
I'm presenting the Drunk Review on E4, a programme where we debate the important issues of the day, whilst ripped to the tits.
Show me the funny, keeping you online and off your face. On Friday nights, gear up for the posh guide to the celebrity scene with Victoria's Secrets before heading east on a hedonistic trail for the real beach.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what to ask anybody.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, nice to see you.
It's Naomi Campbell, Radio Beach.
What do you want to do?
Sit down here and I'm going to attack you.
There's a whisper that there's this place to go to that's very special. It was like the best kept secret.
The only thing you've really got to cling to is sort of glint in people's eye when they talk about somewhere like that.
Saturday night is the theme night with the whole evening dedicated to your favourite shows.
Selector!
Check it.
Gorge yourself on Ali G, or why not spend the night with David Blaine? Sundays, catch up on all the E4 must-see shows you missed during the week. Tuesday night at 10, it's action. Let the makers of The Matrix take you under the skin of Hollywood.
I wrote all my early movies. Action comedies, gay porn.
On Wednesday at 10, check out the brand new series of The Adam and Joe Show.
Haha, interruption to normal TV service. Do not adjust your set, adjust your mindset.
And throughout the week at 11, Generation E pulls focus on the habits and hang-ups of Britain's young party crowd. Get your kicks early evening with the best choice of teenage hits you'll find anywhere. For cutting edge, cue As If.
You must fancy someone.
Well, I don't.
Well, you're either lying or you're more of a block of ice than I thought.
For one-on-one, try 5Go Dating.
I was just finding everything so funny.
She's a nice girl.
I thought he was a bit sexy.
What was her name?
Yeah, Louise.
For the island of your dreams, it's Shipwrecked Extra.
Paradise.
And for the latest from Capeside, it's Dawson's Creek.
You're one step away from the rest of your life.
Dawson!
And coming soon, the brand new series of Sopranos. New and controversial dating game, Chain. From Down Under, The Secret Life of Us. And from closer to home, brand new comedy, Los Dos Bros. E4, the new entertainment network from Channel 4.
You look beautiful.
You're watching E4, the new...
From 4 p.m. till 4 a.m. every day, your favourite channel just got a new name.
What's the E?
E4 blasts off tonight with a brand new Friends double bill at 8:30. 9:30 sees the start of the brand new series of ER. At 10:30, E4 presents brand new UK comedy Banzai, followed at 11 by brand new Borat. With Ali G as Master of Ceremonies, indulge yourself in the very best in entertainment from Channel 4's brand new channel. E4 encrypts from 8:30 tonight, so you'll need to subscribe to the appropriate basic channel package to get it. If you haven't, but want to watch Ali G in the first episode of the brand new series of Friends, call your operator now. Welcome to E4.
Is not. This is a historical moment in history. It be the opening of E4, which is one of them dodgy digital channel which no one ever watch. If you was looking at this, then you was probably just waiting to see a bit of math. Well, unlucky, because you has got a couple of hours of rubbish to sit through until Eurotrash come on. And even then, you don't get to see it actually going in. Now, the standard of programming on normal telly is very disappointing. And you is well likely to be watching CAC unless it is past 11 o'clock and you is tuned into Channel 5. So that's why we recommend you get hooked up to the cable. The way you do that is pay 32 quid a month to your local supplier. Alternatively, we can arrange for Dangerous Dave to come round with a coat hanger, and if you bung him 100 quid, it'll get you all the football and European strength filth, no questions answered. But how does your telly work? To find out more about the technology that is bringing E4 to you today, we went and interviewed an expert. Check it. So, what is a satellite?
What is a satellite? A satellite basically is in simple words, a telephone exchange or an amplifier, if you like, in space.
How come Minan's satellite is so small?
You're talking about the satellite dish on the house?
No, her satellite that she's got on the house. It's
on the house.
On the
satellite
outside.
Dish, yes.
Yeah,
well,
her
dish,
satellite.
Yes. The dish, that's the dish. The
but
satellite
I think she's
dish,
got the satellite as well.
No, the satellite is the thing that's in space. The satellite is the part that orbits.
But she spent like 100 quid on it. She wouldn't have just spent it on a dish.
No, she gets a dish.
Unless it was made out of pure diamond or something.
She gets a dish in a box.
It must cost a lot of money to beam it all the way down though, because for me to get from my own place in Staines to Egham is £1.80. And that outside there must be about 3 or 4 billion miles.
Well, 22,000.
And that is, so that would be about 4.5, 5,000 pounds or dollars.
Yeah, fortunately, you don't have to pay the same sort of rates you do to convey people.
For real. How many months before we see it on Earth do they get the telly on the satellite?
Okay, the TV takes a quarter of a second up, quarter of a second back down.
But me uncle Jamal went to San Francisco and him saw stuff on telly there, like on Friends, that we didn't have here for like about a month.
That's because it's
so
recorded.
Yeah.
That's because it's recorded. It's what the broadcasters choose to transmit at the time.
What is scrambling?
Scrambling.
And I ain't talking about eggs.
Scrambling is just a way of jumbling up the picture, if you like, so that if you want to receive that television picture, you've got to pay for it.
I's got the fantasy channel. Well, I can only hear it, which means it takes me twice as long to do my thing. How could I unscramble it?
Really, only way is to subscribe to it. There's no other way of unscrambling the signals. It's very, very complicated, so there's no way of breaking that scrambling or cracking the code, if you like.
If I put my eyes together like that...
No, it wouldn't help. No.
But if I put my eyes together like that, is there a way I can move my head to do the scramble?
No, I'm afraid there's not, no.
Is there not a way, though, if I put my head in
No, there's not a way, even if you stood on your head. Not a way.
Which way should you point the aerial? Should it be to the front door or to the kitchen?
Well, you don't point the aerial to either of those places.
But in Nan's house,
you're talking
if
about
you point it to the kitchen,
the interior
then it get much
if you're talking
better.
About, yes, if you're
That's
talking
because of the fridge, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, not really. You really should try and point the
to the door.
The antenna really to the direction in which the signal is coming from.
How does TV detector vans detect whether you is watching on the telly?
They're just literally detecting some stray ray signal coming out the back of your television.
What if I put the telly in a box? Would that stop them?
You'd have to live in a metal box without any windows.
For real, which you'd have to be wealthy.
That's right, you'd have to do that.
No one ain't gonna do that. No one ain't gonna do that. But what if you switch off the telly?
Oh yeah, if the television isn't on.
So if you never switch on the telly, you can get away with not having it.
That's right, but of course you'd never see anything either, so...
Yeah, but they'd never find you.
Indeed.
Everybody in the world has friends. Apart from Martin Eponymidis, because him smelt well bad and him cut his own hair, and him wore sandals even in winter, and him didn't have a telly but did have a tash at the age of 11. That be why this next show is well popular, because it called Friends. Stop the killing. We all know there's a lot of racialism in telly. Me know, because me spent years going up for auditions, only to be turned down because of the colour of my skin. Sure, they don't say that. They make up excuses like you is thick, you can't read the words on the camera, you look ridiculous. Me? But being the first ever black man on British telly is a serious responsibility. Because E4 is a place for new talent, I was going to do everything I can to get more people from the minorities out of the ghetto and onto our screens. That is why right now I has got some people in to audition for the job of reading the news. Who's first? Chantel. I has had a good look over your CV and I was very impressed. I always feel that newscasters don't get into the story enough. So let's say there's some news in about how cucumbers is getting well long this year. How is you going to help demonstrate that? Now it's time for another episode of Friends. Check it. Where's it gone? Oh, respect. This is where the head of E4 sits his ass down and make his judgments like God Jah Rastafari himself. It's a wicked job really, because people bring in programs and him go, that's rubbish, the acting is lame, the plot is cheap, but it's got that leather from Big Brother in it, so we'll have it. The next show tonight is called because that is the noise you make when you see some of these people's injuries. We all know that the emergency wards in this country is in a well bad state, because they hardly get to treat any decent gang-related wounds. That is why we flew out to New York, the home of the drive-by, to speak to a proper emergency ward doctor. Check this. So what is your job?
Okay, I'm a doctor of emergency medicine.
For real?
I work in a hospital, work in an emergency department.
How long has you been in ER?
Well, I finished my residency in ER in 1988.
And what character do you play?
I'm not a character, I'm the director in a real emergency room.
So, being a doctor, has you ever seen her?
Yeah.
Has you seen that loads?
What's a lot?
Dunno.
I mean...
Hundreds.
That's part of it.
For real? Well, you must have the best job in the world. What? Just check them out.
No.
What is the strangest things that you have seen there?
I think the easiest way to put it is it's amazing what people can figure out to put up every hole that they possibly have.
For real.
I find some of the strangest things. Sometimes the funnier part is what they try to make up as a story of how it got there.
For real. But some of them stories is true.
Most of them aren't. Most of them they try to make sure that it doesn't sound as bad as it really is.
Because me Uncle Jamal once had to go to the emergency room because he was doing the vacuum cleaning and the phone rang, and then he accidentally slipped on an orange or something, and then he fell on a bit of the vacuum went up his butty. And a lot of people at the time didn't believe him. But he said that it happens a lot. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, you can get injured in any way. You know, okay, this happened to your uncle once.
Well, it happened twice.
Okay. But same injury?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the same injury.
I'm not saying your uncle's not telling the truth, but I have more trouble believing that lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place.
Well,
so
no, it didn't have lightning up there, it just had the vacuum.
No, I know, but getting hurt in exactly the same spot, I'd want more proof than that.
Now it's time for Is it true that you sometimes have to get shaved for an operation?
Yeah, sometimes you need to get shaved. If you're got a lot of hair in the area where they
For
need
real?
to be working.
What operations would you need to get your girlfriend to shave her punani?
Well, you don't need to get your girlfriend to shave you. You know, if you need to be shaved, then they
For
have
real?
people that do the shaving.
Me Julie is me bitch at home. If she is like well ill and if she has got the flu or something, could I send her into the hospital, get her shaved?
Well, you can't. Shaving the pubic hair
Like, for real respect.
doesn't cure much.
Yeah, but it helps.
It doesn't help much.
Me know someone who has got a problem with, doing guffs. It's got wind.
Any problem you have, anybody that any individual has, I've already seen 20 times.
For real.
Some people have a diet that produces more gas, but everybody's got it.
For real. So,
even the queen.
Hey, that ain't. There's a lot of people that will go pissed off if you say that. So we may have to get rid of that.
All right then.
Yeah, because,
That's not
for real. Let's talk about a thing that is well deep. Death. And I ain't talking about he was wearing death trainers or that is a death
Talking
tune.
about death.
I'm talking about DEF, the big thing that happened after you is
Talking about
living
death.
and before you, in the grave. Has you ever seen that?
I see it more frequently than I care to.
What does it actually feel like being dead?
I don't know.
For real.
And I don't know anybody else that knows.
But you must have had patients who has been dead.
Never had a dead patient live again.
For real. Do you think it would be possible to bring back Tupac?
Tupac is dead.
For real. What if they used lightning?
He's dead. He is now, in fact, he doesn't even resemble himself now,
For real, sure he looked different. Probably, I ain't seen it, but
his body has returned to the, to
To
Mother
Compton.
Earth, but he will never walk again. He will never live again.
But will he rap? Japan, and the people who live there is called Chinese. Now we feel well connected to Japan because half of us out there is actually got a Jap side. Here in the Eastern world, we can learn a lot from them. There's helped our culture, what with Karate Kid 1, 2 and 3. Wax on, wax off, paint on, paint off. Once in a gang war with the East End's Massive, someone tried to hit me in the sonar plexus, but I gave them a wax on and then a paint off. And him was hurt so bad that his mum even rang up me nan to complain. Yeah. So check out Banzai. So how many satellites is there up there?
I think something like 150.
When I was in the countryside a few weeks ago at a jungle all-nighter near Virginia Water, we looked up in the sky and we saw about 1 million satellites.
Stars?
No, they was like bright satellites. You had the moon and then all around them you had these satellites everywhere.
No, I don't think so, no.
Can you see people from these satellites?
Certainly.
Could you see Jennifer Lopez on the bog?
Well, not if she's in the building.
But let's say she was dropping one outside. Could you see her there?
Yes, yeah.
So how come I can't see those pictures on Sky?
Because Sky is not in the business of spy satellites.
So could I pay extra so that on my Sky I could see Lopez dropping some base in a forest?
No, I think you'd be looking at millions of dollars.
So let's talk about the pictures on your telly. We all know now that people don't actually live inside your television.
That's right, yeah.
You'd have to be thick to think about that. But in the olden days, they used to. Didn't they?
I suppose to a very young person, let's say a child, I suppose it's possible that a child
could fit inside there.
Could watch when he's watching a television signal, he will automatically assume that the people that he's watching are living in the satellite.
What is a mobile phone?
A mobile phone is a telephone without wires.
I've got an idea. What is the most annoying thing about mobile phones?
I think the most annoying thing, people using them unnecessarily.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's that you always lose them. So me has got an idea that you get your mobile phone and you put it in the house and you put it either on a table or put it on a socket on the wall.
Yeah.
And to make sure you don't lose it, you put a cord from the phone and stick that into the wall. What do you think about that?
Yeah, then it's not really a mobile telephone, then, is it? You can't take it out of doors.
Yeah, but do you think that that would catch on? Because you couldn't lose it, because it is got the cord sticking it into the thing. So you try and take it, bang.
Yeah. But we've done a complete circle now.
What do you mean?
We've gone back to the telephone as it was 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah, but this would be taking it one stage further, because it would be the mobile phone for the house. Booyaka, booyaka, jungle is passé. When it comes to world culture, I ain't no ignoramus. I has drunk the bamba juice of bitches from many, many countries. And I has also tasted cuisine from the 5 corners of the world. From Italy, I has enjoyed the McMozzarella burger. From India, I has eaten the chicken McCormick naan. And from Australia, me has experienced the Outback burger with boomerang fries. I has travelled far and wide for my food. In fact, for that last one, me even went to Slough. So mad props to Mackie D's for making it possible for me to eat food from. So mad props to Mackie D's for making it. So mad props to Mackie D's for making it possible for me to eat food from every continent. Respect. One country that I ain't eaten from is Kazakhstan, which is where the next show come from. So big up yourself, Borat. Peace.